one's really had experience in these ensembles. And even in our 7th and 8th grade junior high band, there's a lot of students that didn't really have as much experience due to the circumstances we've had the past couple years. But I'll tell you something right now, they have been cooking. They have been making so much great music this year. I'm so proud of each and every one of them. They've really been working hard, and I'm really excited for you all to get to hear some awesome music. You ready to hear some music? Awesome. We're going to be starting with our 5th grade band. We have 2 songs for you tonight. We have Shepherd's Hay, which is a piece written by Percy Granger. This is a beginning band arrangement. And then we also have Heroic Fanfare and March. We will pause in between each piece. Please save your applause until the end of each song. Thank you. Enjoy the show. This next song is Heroic Fanfare and March by Mechanical. This is one of my favorite pieces to ever do with 5th grade band. It's such a delightful song. It's a march. What can't you like about a march, right? It's energetic, it's exciting, it's awesome. But this is not my first time playing the song. I just love it this much. And I know we've been rocking it out on this song. I just wanted to name, before we begin, a couple of our section leaders this year. We have playing tests every so often, but these students that have been named section leader have gone above and beyond in their section. Not to say it's just them, but a lot of students in this band have gone above and beyond. But these ones have been recognized for their awesome effort and awesome contributions to the band, and I just wanted to recognize them. If you are a section leader, can you please stand and give a round of applause? We got Talora, we got Sanvi, we got Mansoor and Tilak, we got Felicia, we got Jacob, and we got, where's Moomin? There's Moomin. There. Awesome. And Daisy. And for the clarinet too, Daisy. Sorry behind me. All right, enjoy our last song, Heroic Fanfare and March. All right, as my 5th graders are finishing up and some of my 6th graders are tearing away chairs, we're going to start setting up for our 6th grade band. They've had the same length of time between the beginning of the year and now. They are also first-year band students. I see my 5th grade students once or twice a week. I see these students 3 times a week. And they're going to be doing 3 songs for you today. But before that, I wanted to make a special note to anyone this might apply to. A lot of you already have heard me say this, but I thought this was just so cool to mention. Last week, I went to go see my teacher. He is retiring this year. His name is Jason Smigel. He teaches up in Howell High School. He's retiring this year. And I went to go see his final band concert. I learned something about him I had never known for 7 years of working with him. And it's that he is the great grand student, silly teacher student, right? Grand student of John Philip Sousa, who, if you don't know, is known as the March King in all of music making. So I was thinking about Heroic Fanfare and March as we were doing this, and it got me thinking about this. But here's the thing, right? So I'm his student. So that makes, effectively, that makes me the great grand student of John Philip Sousa. And I know a lot of the students already know this. All of these students are the great, that's a lot of greats, grand students of John Philip Sousa. So every single one of these students here is connected to a big phenomenon in music named John Philip Sousa. He is the person who wrote Stars and Stripes Forever, the da 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 da, that one, right? So I figured I'd share that if they haven't already told you. Anywho, let's keep moving here. We have 3 songs for you today. We are going to be playing some rock and roll blues. We're going to be playing some Midnight Madness. And we're going to be playing a little bit of Gentle Winds. A lot of diversity to add to your palette tonight. So, thumbs up, thumbs down, 6th graders, how are we looking? Close? Okay. Could I have 6th graders come up? That was good enough? Okay, cool. 6th graders, stand up. Now let's give a warm welcome to our 6th grade band. Our first song tonight is Midnight Madness by Brian Balmages. He's a internationally renowned composer. He writes a lot of fun music for 6th grade band. He also writes a lot of fun music for the older bands as well. This is a song that we have come to enjoy quite a lot, and it's fast, it's exciting, it's engaging. Let's check it out. Enjoy. Now, a lot of you don't know this. It's not a band concert if Mr. Hawkins doesn't do something weird and unique. So, earlier this year, we did something called Band Olympics. It was the coolest thing in the world. What it is we did all sorts of delightful and awesome challenges every Friday for, it started February, January, we did it for a while. It was really cool. But we had lots of different challenges. So we did longest note. Who can hold the note the longest? You'll see who won that one in the 7th and 8th grade. This was also, we had a 6th grade competition, we also had a 7th and 8th grade competition, and we combined forces. And we had each team compete against each other. So we had the clarinets competing all as one big group, even though they were in 2 different bands. We had our saxes all together. We had our percussion and our flutes, right? We had a couple winners out of all of the bands in 6th grade as well. And I wanted to name a couple, or one of them today, or one of them before this song, and we'll name one more after the next song. This one is for ballooning. What this means, this has to deal with back pressure on our instrument. If you've ever inflated a balloon, there's that resistance against against your body as you're trying to inflate the balloon. There's that low resistance, right? So that is what their challenge was. How big could you inflate a balloon? The biggest in one breath. That was the big challenge. So in 6th grade, if you could come up and receive your paper plate award, Cameron Pruitt. Here's Gentle Winds. The next paper plate award. In 6th grade, we did a unique challenge. Now, perfect pitch is a weird one because some people kind of are kind of born with that really, really good ear. Some people, like me, had to develop it. And it's admittedly a tiny bit unfair that the people that are born with it, they can just hear it so awesomely and cool. But how we did it here is we played notes on a piano, and I challenged each and every student to see if they could name the note. I gave them, depending on their instrument, because some of our instruments, like clarinet and saxophone, are transposing instruments, meaning that if I were to say the note C, it would sound different on the clarinet than it would on the piano. So we had a couple students right off the bat get a perfect score. They were able to name every single note that I played on the piano. And then, even when I turned up the juice and I tried to be really mean to them and play like really, really mean notes that would be hard to figure out, they still got it. And it was very, very awesome and cool. Even though it was neck and neck and they didn't end up winning this award, I still wanted to recognize them because they were so good. Oh my goodness. So, if Rishit, where's Rishit? If you could stand up and get a round of applause. Yeah. Very, very awesome ear. All right, thank you, Rishit. It was between him and one other student that won, who ended up winning this award. This is the Perfect Pitch Award in our trumpet section. Ali, come on up. Our last one, of course, this is one of our favorites as well. It's called Rock and Roll Blues. Enjoy. Nothing more needs to be said. It out a little bit. 7th and 8th grade, come on up to the stage. Our first song for you is a very unique song. It's a very exciting song. It is Mission Impossible. This song is quite the challenge in junior high band. It is one of the only songs that people write in 5/4, at least for junior high band. So that, for those unacquainted, that means that we count in 5 for every measure. So you're going to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, which you've been seeing a lot in the 5th and 6th grade band. So when we get to 7th and 8th grade band, a lot of the musical normalcies have kind of gone out the window now. So we're going across uncharted territory, if you will. Here we go, Mission Impossible. Enjoy! So anyway, I got a lot of these to get through, so no. So we got a lot of paper plates awards that I wanted to pass out. But firstly, oh my goodness, Mission Impossible, they rocked it. I'm going to pass out a couple awards now, and we're going to keep things moving here. I want to recognize a few people as our instrumentalists start switching up for our next song, which is called Forever. I want to recognize our Tuner Face Awards. Our Tuner Face Award, there is a wonderful tuner. It's called Tonal Energy. You can get it for $5 on the App Store. It is the single best thing in the world. You can metronome it up. You can tune it up. You can do anything else with it. It's awesome. You can even have different sound effects. It's super cool. I'm pretty sure there's like a car horn in it. It's awesome. But we also use it for tuning. And there is one thing that shows up in the tuning. If you are right directly in tune, you see what's called the tuner face. And it's this little green smiley face that shows up every time you are in tune. You're playing the note beautifully. So we had 2 winners in our 7th and 8th grade band. They were able to hold this note in tune beautifully for a really long time, too. And they kept it in tune, which is awesome. So I'd like to recognize, we have, in our clarinet section, we have Dina, and our solo euphonium player, Mason. Come on up. So this next song is called Forever. This is another song by Brian Ballmages. We heard him in another song earlier on this concert. This is one of his bigger works for 7th and 8th grade band. There are, speaking of time signatures, there is a lot of time signature changes in this one. We go to 3/4, we go to 4/4. It keeps you on your toes. But it's a very slow, powerful, moving piece. And hope you all enjoy it. almost forgot to recognize them. I really, really wanted to make sure they got noticed. We had Mason Kozak on the euphonium. We had Ali Elneb on the bells for both of these songs. We got more paper plates. I'm gonna move these. I'm gonna do these ones really quick. I have a lot of them. We did a lot of crazy challenges. We also did some silly challenges. This one was voted upon, not just me, but a lot of the 8th grade teachers as well. We had one of our favorites, which was called Animal Impressionry. Can you do your best impression of an animal on your instrument? We have to guess what it is. So for the winner of our Animal Impressionries is our clarinet section. Give them a round of applause. This is for paradiddlery and speed tonguing. A paradiddle is right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left on the snare drum. And then speed tonguing is just how fast can you play the same note over and over without, you can't flutter tongue, which is roll your R's, right? Can't do that. But we had a clear winner. It wasn't even close. Oh my goodness. I've been saying that this kid is going places. This 7th grade percussionist has blown everyone out of the water. Like, we did it, metronome equal, like 8th note equals this or that. Most people this age are getting around 170, 180 beats per minute, and that's pretty good. That's pretty good. This guy got 340 beats per minute. Come on up, AJ. You know who you are. AJ, I might be putting you on the spot for this. Do you want to show off some of your paradiddles? Yeah, go for it! Awesome stuff, man. All right, this next one is surprisingly one of our favorite songs we played this year. This is Black Forest Overture. This was the first song we got this year, or this semester. We got this back in January, and we've been playing Avengers, we've been playing Mission Impossible, all these other songs, but we've really enjoyed this song too. So, hope you enjoy it as much as we've been enjoying it. Thank you. before we get to the main event, I know you're all ready for Avengers. I already know. There's a few things I want to do, but first, the first thing is, I'm going to finish these up real quick. I'm going to do these really quick. We mentioned the longest note earlier. How long can you hold the longest note? With a whopping, that was like a full minute? Something crazy. Please applaud for Uche in our clarinet section. And before we wrap up tonight's concert, I just wanted to recognize our 8th graders. These are the ones that stuck through it, even through the craziest of circumstances, right? They came in. A lot of these 8th graders I never met before this year. Even though I've been teaching in person, they were virtual students, so I never really got the chance to meet them. But they were still cooking on those instruments, even before they worked with me, even like throughout everything. They've just been spectacular on their instruments. But I just wanted to recognize their 8th graders. If you are an 8th grader, could you please stand up, please? We got Dina, and Uche, and Janela, and clarinets. And we got Raj in the saxophone section. All right, the moment you've been waiting for. Enjoy Avengers. I'm so proud of all the work that they've put into. Have I told you all how much you mean to me? Yeah, they already know. I say it all the time. They are really special. They're one of a kind. They put so much work into this, and it really shows out here. And I couldn't be more proud of them. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Drive safe. Take care.